Hello everyone, today in this video, as in every video on this channel, we will fight against the utmost character of our world around us, and today we will go to ancient history, ancient historical fiction, because today on our grill, anti-Admas grill, we will have a novel by American writer Stephen Pressfield and former military guy about Afghan Campaign. It won't be the novel as some people can think when they hear the title, that it will be about Afghan Campaign from 1980s, or the Afghan Campaign that recently ended in not so very glorious way, but it will be in the Afghan Campaign that took place long before these two campaigns I mentioned. I mean the campaign on the territory of modern Afghanistan and Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, which was waged between Alexander the Great and some Persian satraps like Septimenes. So it will be the Afghan campaign in quotation, because it was not those days Afghanistan, of Alexander the Great. But it will be in contrast to previously written novel by Stephen Pressfield, a great autobiography of Alexander the Great I mentioned in one of my previous movies. It will be the novel seen by eyes of a normal Macedonian soldier who took place in the expedition of Alexander the Great. From this novel we can learn how army was operating, how people were drafted into this army, how the post in this army was working, how the contact with bases in Europe was maintained, how the contact between different formation was maintained during the campaign, how the campaign was going, what were the problems, how the soldiers were fighting, how they were dying, how they were living, how they were finding bribes, how they were living with them happily or less happily, or tragically or less tragically, how they were getting into the relation with the native people of these regions, what these relations were, how they were evolving, how they were changing. So we see the Afghan campaign, in quotation, of Alexander the Great with the eyes of normal soldier. The novel is great, very interesting. Author made his homework. He also dedicated some place of his novel for description of the customs and morals of the peoples of these regions in the 4th century BC. So we see that not so good treatment of women in these tribes was present long before the new monotheistic religion came to this place, I mean Islam. Actually, if one studies the history very well of nomadic people, one sees that Islam very mitigated very much and improved, I would say, very much the condition of women within these societies. I know that in contrast to the common views about this world next to us, this what I said just a few seconds ago can sound like heresy or something scary or something not true, but this is true. In the light of historical facts and tradition, it's true. This monotheistic religion improved the living conditions of women in the nomadic societies of Western Asia and Central Asia especially. And we have to acknowledge this. Because as a amateur historian, I always want to stick to facts and the truth. And this novel actually is very well written. Here we see the a Macedonian army by magnifying glass. We can learn reading this novel how it was functioning and what were the difficulties normal soldier had to encounter and how they were coping with them. So very interesting, very good account, also nicely written for all admirers of military history. So Stephen Pressfield, The Afghan Campaign, no time to waste. It's time to start reading it. Very good book. All the best, bye.